Last year out west, a few times I may have fallen off my sled or missed a few cues and may have bent my handlebars on this Alpha a couple times. I kind of got it back straight, but she's sitting a little wonky on the one side, one on the other. So I made a pit stop over here in Chisago Lakes to talk to Mr. Cory here with RSI, and we're going to get a new handlebar setup on this Alpha. So I talked to Cory. We kind of mustered up what will be kind of the best fit for me and this sled anyway on this Alpha, and I'll let Cory kind of go over what we got going on here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Here, so talking to Ryan here, what he's got going on with this thing. Obviously, damaged some product, and we've got some bolt-on parts directly to kind of fix his problem as well as kind of upgrade the strength and durability of the setup. So kind of what we're going to do here with this Arctic Cat, he's got a T-post. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a 5-inch pivoting riser. Pivoting riser is going to bolt directly on. It's got 7/8 clamping as well as a 7/8 or an 1/8" on the bar side. Ryan went with our Race Red Hustlers here, 7/8 clamp. They do have hooks. We did a little custom job for him here, added the CNA logo for you. Fully anodized. And then what we did here, we're going to add plug and play grip heaters, so we don't got to do any wiring or splicing or anything like that. Picked a set of swirl grips, 7-inch, and then we're going to put a throttle block and a kill switch on here on this Alpha. So with the Cat, things are obviously integrated together. So we've got a plug and play system here for your throttle block and your kill switch. No cutting or splicing at all. So
it's going to turn out sweet, that's for sure. And I got cold hands, so I like that we're putting the grip heaters back on.
Absolutely.
So right now we're going to work on getting the old handlebar setup off, unplug the grip heaters, unplug everything, because we will need to remove or reuse master cylinder and OEM switches. We are going to keep the thumb and obviously the thumb heater, but taking off the billet block and the kill switch and the original bar and risers.
So one thing to note about these guys when you're going to put them on your riser, we've got a 360-degree clamping surface here. So when you bit these, we actually send you a spreader bolt that you're actually going to use to crank down. That's going to open these up and make install on your pivot post that much easier.
So now Cory's having me test the fit for what I would like, whether I can pull these bars back towards me, put them forward, and adjust the tilt. So as I'm going here thinking how I want to be riding, thinking right about there is where I'm thinking I'm probably going to want. Your master cylinder, your control box and everything comes off pretty easy. Just a couple bolt torque screws makes everything come apart. Your throttle block has a little retaining clip you got to take out to get the thumb off. And throttle safety switch. All the rest of it's just these little torques, and we'll get everything off, and you can start moving on to the bigger bar. So these insulators basically make sure the heat doesn't go into the metal bar.
Correct, yeah.
For your hand.
Exactly, yep. The grip insulator is so the aluminum bar doesn't heat soak and take all the heat and does nothing in your hands. It actually insulates it to go back into your grip rather than the bar.
For sure. Placing our extended grip heaters on. So the extension means it actually goes out into the hook, and they got their own 3M self stick on there. And after you get those on, RSI recommends to kind of wrap them up with electrical tape.
Makes for an easy install. It won't peel off when you're slipping on that grip. So a little trick too with the install, we recommend putting the glue inside the grip. Don't put it on the bar because it'll end up being a squeegee and pushing it all the way up into the bar. So you're not going to have anything back in the bottom side of the grip. Get snugged all the way on there. There you have it.
Everything's starting to get buttoned up before we put the bar pad on. Kill switch on, throttle mounted, brake mounted, switches back in. She's turning out real nice, isn't she?
Looks good. Face towards you, of course.
I don't know about you, Cory, but that turned out stellar.
I think you did a good job.
Got the finishing touches on there that kind of cut my favorite highlights of it, but big thank you to RSI helping me figure out my bent handlebar problem. And it's also gonna be a lot tougher than that now. Fits me, fits the width, fits my stance. Hopefully make up for some lack of talent out west.
Absolutely, anything you can do to add to that, right?
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like again, big thanks to RSI, and looking forward to hopefully seeing you guys again sometime soon.
Sounds good, Ryan. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping.
Appreciate it.
Show us what we got.
Come check it out. So we got our new facility here. We moved in here about 2 years ago. Just get a quick little rundown of what we got going on. Got our ladies over here. This is where you get all your packages packed and they'll get sent out to you here. All your shipping and receiving is done over here. Then we got some of our pick aisles here. We've got our clutch components, our manifolds, all our pipes, exhausts, mufflers, front and rear bumpers, all that kind of thing down that aisle here. Some more manifolds, and then this is kind of where our RSI pick line is at, from handlebars, grip heaters, risers, brake lines, all that kind of thing. Then we move into some of our overstock over here, some of our pre-built mufflers and that kind of thing, ready to go off the coating. Jeff, our engineer over there, drawing up some new products. Our R&D department over there, and then kind of here's the shop over this way.
Absolutely.
Project sleds going on over here, our fab shop, got a couple welders in the back there.